a bit more about Namola, and we give you some feedback on the last ops we had. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our first BNW, as you can see, question mark show, as we don't quite have a name for it yet, but hopefully we'll sort that soon. So, what are we going to do? First, let's give you a bit of information I think everybody needs. We're all back in this stage. The dreaded load shedding is back with us. The last available thing was Botasig. We're going off at 10 tonight. So please make sure you've got all your torches and your batteries and everything, your cell phones charged. And then as they state to the thing, looks like tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock till 8:30 when everybody has to wake up. No coffee. It will be off again. Oops, let me just get back. So, folks, a wonderful new show we're starting out here. We're going to bring you tons of information. But before we do that, let me introduce you to, I'm not going to say my partner in crime. I'll say my partner in crime fighting, Graham. Let's just see if we can get Graham in. There we go. Graham, good evening.
Hi there, everybody. Hope you're all well. Wonderful evening it is tonight as well. Kicking off the show for the first time. Arista, thank you very much for making the seat available. Arista, can you tell me, what is the show all about?
Interesting question, Graham. Yes, look, we're planning a lot of exciting stuff for the show. We're sort of going to break it up into two sections. The first one is going to be, we're going to look at stuff that happens with the neighborhood watches, give some feedback on neighborhood watches, maybe get SAPs involved to give us a bit of feedback, speak to chairmen and ops coordinators from different watches and find out what they're doing, and just generally safety tips and invite people, to come and talk to us. And with COVID-19, it's a bit difficult to go out there, so we bring the show to you. And then we're sort of going to have a second half of the show where we're going to do a community-based thing. So the people that have got small businesses that are struggling now, we want to invite them to be part of the show so we can give them a bit of a shout out there and talk to them and hear what products they make. So if you bake like cookies or something, that's the people we want to get on, the home businesses. If you've got a hairdresser at home and you need a bit of support, you can contact us and we'll help you get out here. So that's sort of what we're going to do on the show. And then, of course, most of the people know we've got some junior patrollers. And as it becomes a bit more safer with COVID, we're going to bring them on board and they're going to help us with some interviews and other live crossings and so on. So that's sort of the gist of the show.
So very much community-based.
Very much community-based. Sort of like I always like to say, for the community, by the community. So that's where we're going with this.
That's perfect.
So, and on top of that, obviously with every good thing, there is also not really a bad thing, but there's some things we're not going to cover or can't cover on the show. Graham, you maybe got a bit of insight of what we don't really want to touch on or discuss on the show?
Well, being neighborhood watch, there's various areas and aspects that we really don't have control over. For example, SAPs, it's pointless commenting on SAPs. It's out of our area of control. Condition of our roads, lights working, we can't fix those things. However, we can point you in the correct direction and we can assist you in finding who can make those changes. And then key figures in the community, we're not going to be bashing anybody. In the spirit of a community platform, we don't believe that that's the right angle to take. So please, let's refrain from the negativity and see where we can build our community. I think that is critical.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. As I say, we don't want to have this a negative show. We want to do the positive stuff and bring the good out there. A few other things that we're probably going to bring in, and I think that's going to help a lot of people. I think, Graham, probably your side too. Basic first aid tips. The basic thing of what must I do if my uncle cuts his toe, or if I get a paper cut, or if your arm is lying on the ground, what to do, who to call, and so on. So we'll have some members on the show from the next show giving us a bit of a update there. Yeah, I think it's going to be a joy. If you guys partake, we're going to have a lekker time.
I think it's going
And
to be great. I think there's going to be a lot to learn for me specifically as well. I'm really looking forward to the information on the medics and that side of things, finding out and sharing about what patrolling is and the various aspects of the neighborhood watch and what we do within the community. I think sharing that and opening some eyes is going to be invaluable for everybody. The community understanding what it is we do and how we're there to facilitate the community.
that's it. That's 100%. So, folks, for those of you that are watching, I don't know if the Facebook link is working. I hope it is. I definitely know the YouTube side is working. You should be able to post a comment in the comment section there. Bear in mind there is a bit of a delay, but we will pick it up, and we will try and post your comments out on the screen every now and then, and see how that goes. If you want to jot down these numbers and email addresses, when we have guests on the show, because there's a bit of a delay in our comment side, we've set up a WhatsApp line, but that will only be active on show nights when there's a guest on. So if you want to ask him a question, you're more than welcome to WhatsApp us. We'll pop it up on the screen. If you need any information about what the show is about, you can email us at liveshow@extra.co.za. If you want us to contact someone that needs a bit of help, please, folks, share the email addresses, and we will get in touch with these people and see how we can help them. Yeah. Then I think, Graham, the other thing we need to look at is our show doesn't really have a name. And I think it's going to be a good idea if we ask the people out there to help us name the show. What's your thoughts on that one?
I agree. I've been sitting trying to think of a name for ages and realized in that department, I'm absolutely useless. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of very clever minds out there. Maybe some of the junior patrollers, maybe the general public have got an idea for us for a name, something catchy, something that'll stick in your mind, and something that represents.
Definitely. So folks,
if we put it out to them, hopefully they will email it through.
Definitely. So get your thinking caps on, get us some name ideas. There'll definitely be a something in for the winner of the name, adult or child. We won't say what it is, but we will definitely have a little thing. And then as we go along, I think, Graham, would be a good idea. We'll every now and then in a show we'll have a lucky draw, or we'll you have to watch tonight's show and we'll ask you questions next week or in the next show, not going to be next week. And hand out some prizes and some stuff like that just to keep it exciting.
Most definitely. By the way, am I allowed to enter?
No. Unfortunately, Graham and myself, we can't enter. We're going to have to be strict, and we're going to have to keep our families from entering as well, because that will just be a bit of cheating. But that doesn't stop anybody else from entering. Our sponsors, you're going to have to give prizes, so unfortunately you can't enter either. So, but the rest of you, please watch the show, and we will get it up there and get stuff going for us. So, let me see. Before we go any further, I think, folks, a show like this cannot be possible without some sponsors. So this show at the moment is sponsored by Extra Productions, Total Control Electrical, Geardo RC. Most of you know Total Control Electrical, so please support them. Extra and Geardo are sort of online platforms for now. You'll hear more about them as we go along. And all we ask, please, if you can, subscribe to our YouTube channel. The more people we get to subscribe, the more exciting stuff we can bring you. And that is, I think that takes care of our introduction, Graham. I don't think there's anything else we need to tell the people. I think we've basically covered most of it. What do you think?
No, I think that basically covers it. Exciting times, exciting things are going to be happening. I think we're going to have a lot of different personalities coming through the show in time, members of the community, and hopefully the community put some names forward as to people that they want to see as well. really the excitement and what we put out there is, as we said, community based. So let's get the community involved. Get those
Definitely.
ideas forward. Let's see who we can get on and voice who you want to hear from. What concepts you would like to hear. So looking forward
Definitely.
to that.
Yeah. No, I think the more the people give us ideas, the more we can build the show, and the more we can get stuff out there. So yeah, as Graham said, folks, give us ideas, give us names of people. If you know of someone that's a singer that can't perform at the moment because of COVID, let them contact us. We can give them a 5-minute shot on the show here. They can do a little live show here or something for us, and let's get their names out there. So yes, interesting times. So on that, I think we're going to jump straight into the business side of this show. If I'm just going to, Graham, I'm just going to kick you out for a little bit here quickly. We'll be
That's
back with
perfect.
you now. So, folks, most of you probably or don't know about Namola. Namola is an awesome app that you can use to contact people or get help in emergencies. You load it on your cell phone. It's literally a button. You push it, and it's there. Namola has come up with with a new, what can we call it? A new concept at the moment. It's called the Namola community. So Namola community is basically Boertjesig Neighborhood Watch has got a community. We will send out the link to you on all the various Street Watch groups and WhatsApps to join Namola and join the community. We will approve you. The admins will approve you. You can use that platform pretty much like Facebook to notify us of emergencies. Now, emergencies are not a dog running in the road. Unfortunately, it's not the guy walking down, scratching in the bin. Emergencies are real emergencies. You see someone breaking into a yard or someone dodging and running behind trees and stuff. To notify the community, that's what you can use Namola community for. If there is an emergency and you need help, you literally go and you click on your SOS button. Namola will contact you and they will get the necessary help to you. So as I said, we are going to put the link on the Street Watches for you guys. For those of you that haven't got Namola, please download it, load the app, so go into it, and then join the community. You will find it sort of in the bottom corner. Apologies, I've got a cat running around here. In the bottom corner, there's a little speaker where you can go and you will find the Boertjesig Neighborhood Watch community there. Then on our next show, which we will give you the date soon, Namola will actually be one of our guests and they will come give us a lot more information on what Namola is about, what they can do for you, and everything else that we don't know about Namola. Because trust me, folks, it is a powerful, powerful app. It can do a lot for you. So that is Namola. I'm going to bring Graham back here into the show. And then, Graham, if I'm not mistaken, a while ago, there was quite a major ops going on.
A stir in Boertjesig.
In the neighborhood.
I've heard rumors of a manhunt, which is why a helicopter, the eye in the sky, was there. It was rather entertaining listening to the general public and what they thought was going on. Fortunately, it wasn't as sinister. We had, it was the 26th, Friday the 26th of February, from about 9 p.m. at night through to 5 in the morning. We had a significant number of role players involved in probably the biggest operation in our area in the last year, with over 100 different members involved. That ranges everyone from the Edgemead Neighborhood Watch, ourselves, Boertjesig Neighborhood Watch, Zone 4 Neighborhood Watch, Richwood Neighborhood Watch, Burgundy was involved, their Neighborhood Watch, PWP, Monte Vista, as well as a team from Parklands. Really great to have them join us in our area and facilitate us as well. And that was just the neighborhood watches. Now we've got to look at the armed responses, which was ADT, District Watch, ECP, SWAT Security. We had City of Cape Town Law Enforcement, the SAPS Flying Squad, members of the various LPR teams. SAPS had their air wing unit, the helicopter. And that was for one of the biggest high visibility operations, as I said, in over a year. The main function of the operation was to create visibility, to prevent crime, raise awareness, and ensure that there was a crime-free night. Um, with SAPS's helicopter performing the eye in the sky function, information was fed down to officers and patrollers in the streets of anything that was suspicious. We were extremely fortunate to have the SAPS Air Wing unit dedicated for more than an hour of flying time over our precinct. And I think that's where the concept of the manhunt came in once they had seen that the helicopter flying around with the light shining through various parts of Boersig, Edgemead, the greater Boersig precinct, covering things like the dog park, the reserve area behind Richwood, all of our high risk areas, covering down the N7, the Tafelberg streets at the back. So it was really amazing being part of an operation like that. The station commander, Colonel Jacobs, we've got to really say thank you to him. He was the thought process behind this and pulled it all together and got all of the role players involved. So it was a highly successful night. And I have recently spoken to Colonel Jacobs, and there's an understanding that in the near future, things like this will carry on. It will be an ongoing exercise. We naturally can't put out the dates. We will have no forewarning of these things because that will obviously defeat the purpose of the event. But next time you see the eye in the sky, understand and know that the armed responses, various law enforcements and SAPs, and your fellow residents are all out trying to keep our streets safe, trying to keep you in your household safe. There were various people that we need to thank outside of the guys who physically patrolled that night. Medics in Motion, they dedicated a medical vehicle specifically to our area for the duration of that operation. BP Letchworth and Monte Vista Engine, they provided coffee to the patrollers. Now you must understand, patrolling from 9 o'clock at night through to 5 o'clock in the morning is a mammoth task. We had various patrollers covering certain segments and some patrollers managing to cover the entire duration of it. With that, Debonair's Monte Vista supplied us with donuts, which went down very, very well. And I think there was one or two more. We'll definitely mention them in one of the next shows. So I think Arista, as a whole, it was a highly successful night. I'm pretty sure some stats for that evening will come out with the number of arrests and things like that. But the bottom line is that our precinct was taken care of by all of the role players in one night, and it was a highly successful operation.
Yeah, I agree with you, Graham. I must say it was one of the biggest I've been involved in, and I've been around for a while. It was awesome to see all the various stakeholders, neighborhood watchers, armed response companies, everybody just pulling together. And folks, bearing in mind that some of our patrollers, myself and Graham include, we sort of have day jobs. We work 8 to 5. We come out and we were up from 9 o'clock the evening till 5 o'clock the next morning being out there. It's hard work, but trust me, it's a lot of fun as well. We have a lot of fun. Graham, I think you sort of, between the two of us, the newbie, Neighborhood Watch is not all serious stuff. We have a lot of fun and do things as well that makes it lekker.
It's not a job. It is, I almost want to go as far as using the cliche term, it's a family. We all get on well. It's a brotherhood. We work together. We have a common goal. And fortunately, we are in a position where everybody can help out within their means. And we can utilize everybody within their means. So for those that were only able to offer up an hour or two that evening, they did. And it was welcomed. It was great assistance. For those who offered up more or who were able to offer up more, we utilized it. So there is a place for everybody with the Neighborhood Watch. There is an aspect that can be utilized. There is a gift that can be given. And fortunately, we're not stingy when it comes to receiving those gifts. We can use your talents in various ways, from operating the jock and sitting, just coordinating over the radios. We can give you training for something like that, through to a static patrol, just standing in your vehicle or sitting in your vehicle in one specific spot, in one location. There's a role that anybody and everybody can play within the neighborhood watch and an operation with SAPs like that. But yes, I think there'll be more to that in shows to come, as we delve deeper into operations and really what the gist of neighborhood watch is and how our relationships work between SAPs, between the armed responses, and then between neighboring neighborhood watches.
No, definitely. As Graham said there, folks, we're going to give you a lot of information of how to join a neighborhood watch. And again, as he said, you don't have to drive around for 4 hours. If you want to come and sit an hour and work in the jock, monitor WhatsApp messages, we can use you. There's a lot of places. So in the shows to come, we will give you all that type of stuff, invite you to join, come and spend and maybe a night with us, come and join the briefing, see what it's all like about now that COVID has allowed us to sort of get out. And it's getting winter, but we will get out there again and have briefings in your area. Again, if you want us to come to a specific street to come and chat to you or have a bit of information, you can always pop a message on the Bottersig Neighborhood Watch Facebook page, or just email us at, I think, Graham, now you must help me. I don't know if I'm right. I think there's an info at Bottersig Neighborhood or Bottersig Watch. Alternatively, just send it at chairman@Bottersig Watch. On your street watches, send their message, guys, please, can you come and visit our street and we'll make a plan. We've got people monitoring all the street watch groups, and we definitely will come and monitor and come and say hello in your road. So I think, Graham, just before we go further, folks, allow me just again, as we said earlier, a show like this can't be possible without some sponsors to help us. So our main sponsors at the moment for this show, Geardo RC, they've helped us. Total Control Electrical, there you can see them. Everybody, I think, knows where they are. Shop 4, Village Center, Vryburger Avenue. Please pop in there. Say hello to Dave and the guys there. I don't know if Dave is going to do something now, but if you rock up there and you can show your Botas or your any neighborhood watch ID ticket, there might be a bit of a discount in there. I hope Dave is not going to slaughter me for this one, but you know what? Take it with. Pop in by Dave, say hello to the guys. And then, of course, Extra Productions, that is making the whole broadcast, pushing all the buttons and getting everything ready for us in the background. So we thank, we thank all those sponsors for helping us out. Graham, we're almost getting to a sort of we didn't have much lined up for the show tonight. We literally ran this as a test to see how we're going to do it and how it runs. And I think it's running pretty smooth.
I think it's going well. It's a good introduction. Definitely a good introduction.
Yeah.
I see we've actually had a comment come through from Ryan, if I pronounce this correct. Forgive me, Ryan. Van der Vent, basically saying, keep up the good works, gents. Burgundy Estates. Burgundy Estates is in the process of setting up, if I understand correctly, a neighborhood watch as well. So anybody from Burgundy at the moment, get hold of your neighborhood watch. See where you can get involved and see where you can help out. Become a part of your community, an active member within your community. I'm sure they can do with all the help that they can get right now.
Yeah, I agree. So again, folks, if you've got any information, if you want to get hold of any neighborhood watch in our area, please feel free to use the email address we had on there just now. I will put it back on there for you. Sorry, apologize. That will be the one. Please, you can email us at live show. We will put you in touch with the necessary people. Or, if you're in Zone 4, Edgemead, Richwood, anywhere like that, you need information, we will definitely forward your emails onto the relevant people there for them to assist you. As Graham said, if you got any queries and stuff and you don't know who to talk to, or before you go vent on Facebook, send us an email, contact the Neighborhood Watch and see if we can't help you and put you in touch with the correct people, speak to them and get the right information. Now, Facebook is not always the best place to go vent. We don't want to, as I said, we don't want to make a negative thing here. So, yeah, ask us for help and we will help as much as we can.
Yeah. I think a key thing to remember there is we might be a multitude of suburbs, but we are in fact one community. Our kids go to school together. We have sports facilities here. We intermingle between the suburbs. We're one community. And the neighborhood watchers work together fantastically already. And I think it's a good start for the entire community to work together.
Yeah, definitely. There's another from Malcolm. Keep up the good work. We'll join soon. Malcolm, I hope you say you're going to join the Neighborhood Watch soon. If that is, yes, please get in touch with us. We'll push you in the right direction. I don't know which area you're from, if you're from Bottasig or any of the others, but please contact us and we will definitely push you in the right direction and get you in contact with the correct people to help there. So, folks, yeah, we sort of are going to aim for, I think, about a half an hour, max 45 minutes per show, depending on how much information we get in, how much people we get that want to be involved in the show. For now, we're going to aim, I think, Graham, once a month, maybe on a Wednesday. If there's more information, we'll do it twice a month, sort of Wednesday and skip one Wednesday and go to the next one. But again, if you guys don't give us information or say what you want, we need that information. It's new for all of us. Graham and I are new in this live streaming thing. And I think it's going pretty well. We'll get there, Graham. We'll definitely get there.
No, most definitely.
Just folks, on the last one. Before that, just a reminder, there's our contact details. Please, I must ask you, do not use the WhatsApp number for general use. That WhatsApp number will only be active when we have a guest on the show. If we need to ask him a question, we will open the WhatsApp line. Just as I say, it's a bit quicker than the chats on the comments. Otherwise, that line is not monitored, so please don't save it and send in case of emergencies. The email address we will check daily, so please feel free to email there. And yeah, I think, Graham, that sort of wraps it up for tonight. Just a reminder on the next show, and please keep your eye on the Bottasig Neighborhood Watch Facebook page, and we will hopefully share it to other pages as well, Street Watch groups, for our next show, where we will have Namola will be on to give us a lot more information on Namola and what they can all do for us. We're going to try and twist the chairman of CPF's arm to be on the show and give us a bit of a rundown about what's going on in that area. I'm sure we don't have to twist too hard. And then, yeah, hopefully by then someone has suggested a community member or someone that would like to chat to us, and we can bring them on as well.
Perfect. I'm looking forward to Namola and hoping we can do a live demonstration of how it works and the response time behind that. I think that'll be an eye-opener for a lot of people. I know it was an eye-opener for myself the first time I saw it. But yeah, I think really looking forward to the next time we get to share this time together, Arista.
Yeah, no, definitely. And yeah, I'm sure I'm going to push Namola, as you say. That's a good idea. I'm going to push them for that live show so that people get a bit more of an idea of what's going on. Yeah. So yeah, folks, thank you for those that joined us tonight. Graham, final closing words from your side.
Great things to come. Looking forward to getting to know the community, getting to meet new people in the community, and share what it is we do, and get to know a little bit more about the various patrollers as well, and meeting the guys we'll be interviewing and things like that. So very, very excited to see the things that will be coming out of this. But yeah, thank you very much for a great evening. And Arista, at this point, I bid you adieu. Have a wonderful evening, my friend.
Thank you, Graham. I will speak to you next time.
Perfect. Cheers.
Well, there you have it, folks. Our first show is in the bag. Please pop us those mails, send us the comments, share with your friends and family out there. The show will be available on our YouTube channel, the Extra Productions YouTube channel. So those of you that couldn't tune in tonight, you definitely can go watch it there. And please share the email address, let the people get in contact, and let's see what we can do for our family members out there. Till next time we meet, Good night.